A big breakthrough, Apple's legendary ease of use applied to a consumer electronics device. Third breakthrough, auto-sync. So let me start by backing up to iTunes. iTunes, as I mentioned, has been an unabashed success. We have distributed over 6 million copies of iTunes. Our users love it. They can build music libraries, digital music libraries, right on their Macs by ripping their CDs. They can burn CDs. They can listen to internet radio stations. They can make playlists, etc., etc., etc. Great visualizations. iTunes has been wonderful. Today, we're pleased to announce iTunes 2. iTunes 2 has the 3 features that our users have been asking for most, and they are MP3 CD burning right from iTunes, crossfading, and an equalizer. So let me give you a real quick demo of these 3 things. Okay, MP3 CD burning, crossfading, and an equalizer. These are the hot new features of iTunes 2. It runs on Mac OS 9 and Mac OS 10. And it's a free download. We'll be releasing it in early November on www.apple.com. iTunes 2. But those aren't the coolest feature of iTunes 2. The coolest feature of iTunes 2 is we have designed it to be used in conjunction with the iPod. The two work intimately together. And the coolest new feature is auto-sync. Remember I said earlier that devices don't know about iApps. Well, we're changing that. Because iTunes, not only does iTunes know all about iPod, but iPod knows all about iTunes. And so when you plug in the FireWire cable of your iPod into your Mac, automatically iTunes is launched, and all of your iTunes songs and playlists are automatically downloaded into iPod. You don't have to sit there dragging things over. Everything, your whole music library is automatically downloaded into iPod, and as we saw, at blazing FireWire speed, about a half a second per song. Okay? Now, what happens if subsequent to that, you add some new music to iTunes, you rearrange your playlists, make new playlists, delete playlists, etc.? Well, every time you plug iPod back into your Mac, it automatically updates with the latest and greatest information from iTunes, all automatically. And so when you plug it in, you'll see something like this. Just updating the songs on iPod, and when it's done, iPod update is complete. And most likely, if you've only added a few albums, iPod is so fast, FireWire is so fast, just literally takes a few seconds. It's amazing. So what I'd like to do now is show you. I've got an iPod here that I have been using. I've got a brand new one right here, and let's go ahead and let me just show you that it's a brand new one. Let me turn it on, and let me go into playlists. You notice I have no playlist there, and I'll go into songs, and I have no songs. So this is a brand new iPod. I'm going to take it over here, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go just simply plug it into iTunes. We've got the computer on the screen here. There we go. I'm going to plug it into iTunes. I'll just plug it in right now. It'll take a second to recognize it, and we'll see what happens. All right, iTunes should be recognizing iPod in a second. There it is. And it asks me, since this is a brand new one, to name iPod. Now it pulls the name right off my computer, so I don't even have to type it in if I don't want to. And it says iTunes can automatically update your iPod to mirror its music library and playlists each time you connect to this Mac. Do you want that? And of course, if I don't do anything, it's already checked. And I just say, great, let's go. And so now what it's doing is it's going to my music library, and it's downloading every single song, and you can see how fast it's going. It's really fast. It's already downloaded 24 songs, 26 songs, 30 songs. It's already filled up 190 megabytes on my iPod. This thing's fast. And we're just gonna wait a few minutes. I got 215 songs. This would take well over an hour on a USB player, and it's going to take us under 2 minutes here. And again, this is the first time you get your iPod. Each subsequent time you plug it in, it's only going to download the updates and changes that you've made since the last time it was plugged in. So this is the longest you'll ever see it take, and it's under 2 minutes for over 200 songs. Okay, we're already up, we're up to 500 megabytes we've downloaded, over 100 songs. Isn't this cool? It's never been this fast or this easy before. We're over 150 songs, over 700 megabytes. Just about done now. Over 200 songs. Look at this. Unbelievable. Okay, we're done. We have downloaded over 1 gigabyte into iPod, over 200 songs. We literally just disconnect it. To take it over here, I'm going to put the audio cable in its headphone jack. I'm going to pop it right up here. There we go. Now, let's take a look. Playlists. Here's all my playlists. All right. I'm going to favorites. Boom. Going to songs. Here's all my music. All 200 songs of it. It's amazing.
If I fell in love with you, would you promise to be true and help me understand? 'Cause I've been in.
So that is auto-syncing. Now, we've all heard of plug and play before, that little acronym or that little ditty that we hear. This is plug, unplug, and play. You literally plug it in, it downloads all your music automatically, you unplug it, and you've got 1,000 songs in your pocket. Again, it's so simple to use, it's unbelievable. And because of the intimacy of iTunes and iPod working together, for the first time, we have a complete and seamless MP3 music solution. It's the first time this has ever been done. You know what it's like if you've had an MP3 player before. It's not been easy. This is trivial. So, third breakthrough, AutoSync. 3 major breakthroughs: ultra portable, Apple's legendary ease of use applied to a consumer device, and AutoSync. There's been nothing like this before. And I don't think there's another company that could do this. To bring the hardware design, the industrial design, the application software design, FireWire, everything under one roof together to be able to create a product like this. It's pretty amazing. So, iPod. What are we going to sell it for? 5 gigabyte hard drive, FireWire, 10-hour battery, 1,000 songs in your pocket, $399. $399. Available in store November 10th. Runs on Mac OS 9 and Mac OS 10. And I think I can say this with some degree of certainty. This is going to be the hottest gift this holiday season for every Mac owner. So, I've now got a